Hey guys, it's Allison. I apologize for the bad lighting. I am sitting on my bed, which is where I am spending most of my days now. I am 34 weeks and 4 days, so this is kind of a update of my 32-week appointment and 34-week appointment. So I've been working from home since September, and just recently started actually physically working from my bed. Not that that's actually that comfortable. I don't know. I still just am having a hard time getting comfortable at all. But I've got a lot of work that is computer related, so I can sit here and try and get comfortable, lean against pillows, switch positions, and all that kind of stuff, and try and get stuff done. So, anyhow, the biggest news is, at being 34 weeks, they're estimating babies are probably at least 5 pounds now. That is not based on measurements alone. Actually didn't have a full body scan at my 34-week appointment. I had one at 32 weeks, and baby A was 4 pounds 6 ounces, and baby B was 4 pounds 4 ounces. So 2 weeks past that, they're estimating they're over 5 pounds. I have stressed already that I'm only 5'3", and having 2 babies inside me is really a struggle at this point. They're just really big, and I'm happy. I'm happy they're healthy and they're growing, and hopefully they will be great weights when they're born, but I'm hoping that when they're born is in the next couple weeks instead of all the way to the 29th of November, which is when I still have my scheduled C-section. However, they moved up my 36-week appointment to next Thursday. So I'll go in next Thursday, have a full body scan of both the babies. They'll figure out, based on the measurements of their head, abdomen, and femur bone, about how big they think they are. And hopefully my doctor will be willing to let me have them early. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not trying to push it to where they're going to be in the NICU or they're unhealthy or it's unsafe. Nothing like that. I'm just extremely uncomfortable. As you can tell, I'm already having a hard time catching my breath right now. At my 36-week appointment, I was measuring fundal height I was measuring over a full term for a singleton, which I'm not surprised. I've never weighed this much. I gained 5 pounds in the last 2 weeks, which is, I'm hoping, all baby. It's kind of funny because I guess because my stomach is so big, it kind of makes the rest of me look a little bit smaller. So it's kind of deceiving where it looks like maybe I haven't gained as much weight as I really have. But I still look like now I have a torpedo strapped to my belly. And so I did want to talk a little bit about names. I mentioned that last time. I don't know if I've brought up the fact that my husband's French, so I don't mean like ancestry, I mean like born and raised in France, and so his parents are French. They live there. His brother and my sister-in-law and their kids and aunts and uncles and everything. So when we're trying to come up with names, we have to be cognizant of the pronunciation of things. So, for example, I'm just going to put this out there. I don't like the way the R sounds in the middle of a word in French. It kind of sounds like, it sounds so mean, but it sounds like there's something in the back of your throat you can't get out. So anything like that is out. My husband does want French names this time because we chose Oliver partially just because we really like the name, but also because he could be Olivier in French, and we did like the way that we do like the way that sounds. So this time he wants real French names, and when I say French, it's, you know, things that they have in France. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's, you know, a name they only have there. But, you know, anyhow, I don't know if that's clear. Also, they don't pronounce the TH, so I do like the name like Elizabeth, but for them it would be Elizabeth because they don't pronounce the TH. So that's kind of been a challenge. I would be more ready for the babies if I had names picked out for them. Because it would be really strange to be there and have these two beautiful little babies, and they'll say, "What are their names?" And we'll say, "We don't know." So we're working on that. We kind of have a short list, but I don't have... Okay, let me rephrase that. We have a short list that we kind of agree on. So he has his favorites, which I personally think are all too popular. I didn't want to name them things that, you know, they'd go into school and they'd have like 6 other people in their class named that. So, sorry, I'm getting a work call right now. Sorry about that. Anyhow, so that's where we are. I'd really like to decide on that. The nursery, we just had people come to paint. I had initially wanted a lattice type print of wallpaper on one of the walls, and we have textured walls and we're not planning on living here too much longer, so I didn't want to pay to get one of the walls flattened out and then have the people that we rent it to decide, oh, we don't like that wallpaper and they want to take it down, and then we have to retexturize that wall. So I opted to have the same kind of design painted on the wall, just the one accent wall. So all the walls are gray, and then the one wall has white, just like a lattice kind of print on it, lattice design. So they worked on it Monday, and then they were supposed to do it yesterday, and they didn't show up. So they did it today, and I went in there, and they're definitely not done. It's like the stencil they used was good at the beginning, and then it just started, I don't know if the actual stencil itself got warped or what, but it just looks really sloppy. So I'm really hoping that they know how to fix it and they can do it quickly, because I would like to get the furniture in. Anyhow, but I guess that's not within my control right now. Anyhow, I'm kind of rambling about nothing, but that's where we are, and I'm hoping to have more exciting news and know more of the measurements and such of the babies next Thursday. And until then, I'm just struggling for sleep. I can only sleep on my left side now. Even the right side, I can't breathe. I feel like I ran 6 miles and I'm just puffing and puffing when I'm laying on the right side. Left side is okay, but then I lay there long enough and I get pain in my hip like an old lady, and my ear starts to hurt. So then I get up to go to the bathroom and come back, and I always try the right side anyway, you know, like by some miracle I will be able to breathe, which doesn't happen. I can't, so then I have to roll over, and anyway, so that's been kind of a struggle, and I get heartburn at night. I don't get it too much during the day. I guess that's good. And I try and prop myself up at night as well so that it's not as severe. But that's really the update. I don't have any more news. I hope everybody's doing well, and I'll talk to you soon.